let's talk just for a minute about first aid kits. That my son and I have been out here where we go hunting at. And what it is, you see the feeder right here next to me. And way back there behind me, y'all might be able to see the deer stand. And we've been working with some hand tools, like this saw, this pole saw. And as these pine trees grow up, the limbs grow into the shooting lane of where it blocks the view of where the deer may be traveling at. So you take stuff like this pole saw or a chainsaw and you trim back some of the foliage so you'll be able to see the wildlife. And if you're not a hunter, then it provides a good way to get wildlife photography. But when we are probably about 30 minutes from the nearest hospital. Probably about 30, yeah, about more like 45 minutes. Yeah, about more like 45 minutes to the nearest hospital. And probably about 3 or 4 miles from the nearest house. So whenever you're out in settings like this, it's important to have a good first aid kit. That if you messing around with something like this or with a chainsaw and you cut yourself rather badly, or you have an injury, or somebody that's with you is injured, you need to be able to treat them on the scene, provide immediate first aid until you can get them to a hospital or some type of doctor. And I got this first aid kit from Red Flare Kits, and something like this is what I recommend that you keep inside of your truck or while you're out working around. Come on over here, I'll show it to you. Now, one thing about this type of kit is it looks like it's small, looks like it does not hold very much, but what we're going to do is it opens up. Notice that you have a splint for a broken arm, broken leg. Now, we covered how to treat broken bones in another one of my videos. So you have your makeshift splint right there on top, and then it folds open again. And notice that these are labeled: bleeding and CPR, fracture sprain, first aid medication, instruments, wound care, and burn blister. We have some sample containers, safety pins. We have scissors right here on top, tweezers, you get a tick or something on you, a splinter, right there. Thing, you have your sterile pad right there, easy to find. And I like how this is labeled with your bleeding CPR. So if you know, if you have somebody that's cut themselves with that saw, that pole saw that I just showed you, you open this kit up. All right, what do we have? Manual, fracture sprain, bleeding. Then we pull everything out. Gloves, personal protection equipment, face shield, and then on this side where it's the wound care, burn blister, you open that up. You've got some wound closure strips. And I also have a large compartment here. One of them is a quick pad on what to do for certain things. You have large sterile pad. And it's easy whenever you're putting together your own first aid kit. It's easy to overthink or overlook things that a medical professional may see on a regular basis. So you might want to consider getting one of these heavy-duty first aid kits to keep in your truck or take on one of your hiking camping trips. And that way you don't overlook something. You have just about everything that you need. You have your medical book. You have stuff that a doctor or a medical professional may consider that you need. where you may have overlooked it.